Hey there! In this video I'm gonna show you how to write clean code with JavaScript examples. No worries, if you are a JavaScript developer I think you will be able to understand the concepts anyway. Let's start. What is clean code? Clean code is easy to understand and clearly shows the purpose of each element, so you don't need to guess, like which will do that function. Why clean code? A few reasons. For maintenance, you, your team, or someone else eventually will come back to the code because code is never written and forgotten, right? So it will be faster to update. Productivity. Clean code makes your life easier to debug and less time to understand after some time. So the clearer the code is, the faster you or whoever will understand it in the future, and faster onboarding for new developers. Quality. Clean code usually brings fewer bugs and lower cost. I know some excuses. We need to move faster. If you write code in any way and it isn't clean code, you will be slow after some time. We don't have time. Sometimes it's true, but usually we are always in a hurry, pushing for delivery. I think quality is over quantity or speed. Striving for perfection doesn't make sense. It's true, but we need to keep pushing for improvement and do things in the best way we can do. Now let's see how to write clean code. A few keys before going with examples. First, descriptive naming. Naming that shows intention, avoiding abbreviations or ambiguous names. Be consistent. Use the name terms for the same things in different places. Short functions and files. Avoid big function and files. Avoid even file scroll when possible. Split into shorter, clean functions, for instance. Replace comments with self-explanatory code. Most of the comments in the code, you can replace them with self-explanatory code. There are some exceptions like legal comments or JS docs, but you know what I mean. Readability over performance is a big key. Readability first. It doesn't make sense to put a few lines that we cannot understand easily, but it looks faster or cool. Now let's see some examples in JavaScript. Naming. Take a look at this example. Do you understand quickly? Know the magic number. Why 18? What does it mean? What will car.ok function do? What are the coordinates there? How would you improve this code? Leave a comment, let's see if you guess it. See at the right side. Usually magic numbers are code smells. This line means if the user is an adult, it will be easier to change if the age is different per country, right? The second line is about the car status. The Boolean variables usually start with is or has. The third line is the full if condition. The coordinates are coming from the office object and will be used at the destination for driving. So, if can drive the car to the destination. What do you think? Leave a comment with your opinion. Next example, this time about consistency. If we have a few functions with different names, but they return the same thing, will be confusing, right? How would you improve it? This is easy. Yeah, using the same function with a clear name. We can implement a filter optionally if needed. Next example about long and short code. This is the beginning of a long function related to downloading files. We can see some validation at the beginning and the download request. How will you improve it? We can move the validation lines to another function containing the login and the URL validation, throwing the error if proceed, and another function to make the request, implementing clearly a retry in case of an error. What do you think? Is it better? Maybe some of you are thinking, hey, but we will need to write more code. Are you kidding me? Is clean code more code? Sometime, some way, yes. We need to think and split the code into different parts to keep it shorter and easy to understand. But sometimes, we're gonna see an example now. We can write clean code and at the same time a shorter code. Look at this. It's an example of self-explanatory code. Can you see the comment mentioning check if value is invalid and then a few lines? How would you improve it? Think about it. Yeah, it looks nice. It's shorter, right? Okay, last example, take a look. Do you think it's possible to refactor into something shorter? Spoiler, yes it is. Nice, good point. Okay, some takeaways. Remember, we write code for humans. The most important thing is readability. Keep your code as short as possible, but taking into account the previous point, please. And take action. Start now. Something is better than nothing. Lastly, I promise, if you want to learn more, there are a couple of books. Clean Code by Robert Martin and Refactoring by Martin Fowler. Probably there are more, but I can recommend this. Also in GitHub, there are public repos. You can take a look at Ghost, Nest.js, Babylon.js, and of course, use Google to find more. Please like this video if you have learned something and share with your team. Subscribe if you want to see me again. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you soon, hopefully.